So unfortunately, you're not allowed to bring any cameras or filming equipment while ATVing and or ziplining due to safety reasons. So unfortunately I won't be filming any of that, but I'll tell you the story afterwards and see how that goes. Alright, unfortunately no ziplining or ATV filming, but this cenote looks amazing. Like, so you jump from that platform in, and then there's no way out. So, there's a platform that we can walk to over there. I'm gonna walk to that platform first and leave some of my stuff, and I'm gonna bring the GoPro cliff jumping again, so you can actually see it from my perspective. Also, did I mention that there's bats in every single one of these cenotes? Like the other one, you could see a little bit of a cover, and there was bats there, and I can definitely hear and see bats flying about in this one.
No se te van a acercar. Ellos no se te acercan. Te doy la mano para que te
You can't back out now. Woo! Oh! Back from the Cenote. It's beautiful. I've deviated from the group because they're off horseback riding. I've done enough of those in Canada, so this was much more worthwhile to, again, cliff dive into even more beautiful cenote. And I wish I had a second friend so they could be swimming to watch me cliff jump in, but I mean, I think the perspective of me holding the GoPro and diving in, it's not as good, but get what you can get. I feel very refreshed now, just cooling off. So this guided tour, everyone's off doing a horseback riding. I chose not to do so because I've done that enough. But when I booked it with a guy named Goku, he said he'd get me a private tour for another cenote. And I initially thought it was like, oh, it's just a quick gesture to get me to do the tour. But afterwards, the tour guide said like, hey, let's go see that other cenote. Daniel here will take you out on the ATV. I'm like, oh, sweet. Can I take my GoPro to film it? He's like, oh yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I think because I wasn't driving, I was allowed to bring it. So I actually did get to film a bit of the ATV part that we did. So that was really cool, and actually get to film myself. And got to see this private cenote and actually a campsite. So you can actually come out here and rent these places. And honestly, that cenote's water was colder. And it was more or less a private cenote. Not as nice, but still very beautiful. So I can come out to camp. Wow, very cool. Go down, see it. We also got to see a second one that wasn't cleaned out. It was much bigger, but very hard to clean out that entire cenote to open it up to the public, is what he told me. But went back to the beautiful one, and from there we more or less just swam around, had tacos afterwards. Now I apologize, I did not film an outro, as once I got back to my hotel I got a splitting headache and went to sleep immediately. So this is the outro, but tomorrow I should be going out with Matias to another beach that he says is the most beautiful one in Cancun, so I'll be recording that.